Well, well, well. This is a surprise under that Canadian flag there because I had been speculating and hoping that I would be able to buy a Singer heavy-duty 4452 sewing machine. And I can't locate one or order one, seems to be. But what I did find was another Singer heavy-duty sewing machine. But before I pull the flag off and reveal the model, I want to let you know that this is really exciting because this is the first brand new sewing machine that I've ever purchased, that I've ever gotten. The previous, like I've probably been through about at least 60 sewing machines in the last 40 years, but they were all vintage, antique, used. None of them were new, brand new. So this is the first brand new sewing machine I've ever had, and it is a Singer heavy duty. Ta-da! Let me back up and see if I can see what you're seeing. There it is. A Singer heavy duty 44S, I think is what they call it. Yes, sir, indeed. So, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to open the box. I'm going to open the box and I'm going to show you what's inside the box and what it came with as far as the sewing machine and the accessories and any other associated parts and pieces. So hang tight there. I'll get a pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife or something. Actually, I got a pair of utility scissors right there, and I will carefully slice the tape along the top. Oopsie-daisy, deviated a little. Good strong tape. And then I stand back and sides, the ends, and no running with scissors. I'll put the scissors out of the way again. We'll open that, we'll open that, and we'll open that. And there's a bag with a little brush and a screwdriver, and I see some bobbin cases, little bobbin, plastic bobbins. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. So I'll put that over there. Then what? I'll probably reach down here and pull up. Okay, comes with a cover, a dust cover, so you can put it on the machine when you're parking it. There's a handle up there. Cool. I'll put that back there. Then what do we got here? Important safety instructions. Congratulations. Thank you. I will read those instructions. Not right now, but I will before I start getting into it. We've got a bunch of languages for this message. Find your machine manual at manuals.singer.com. That's where I gotta go to get the manual. Oh yeah, it's got a bunch of languages. Cool. What's this, kind of a quick start thing? Singer original since 1851 manuals at singer.com or whatever. And it's showing how to plug it in and how to remove that piece. And okay, so there's a lot of good reading there. And so those are out of there. Now I've got the actual machine. And here's the handle. There's one styrofoam piece. And there's the other styrofoam piece. I'll just toss them behind me safely. And there's the box. I'll toss it down there safely. What we got here is the pedal and the cable to plug it in. There's a piece of styrofoam. There's some instructions. They definitely will be read, as well as the rest of the reading stuff and the stuff online, which is the manual there. So let me get this out of there. And here's more instructions. Well, they're keeping me going with instructions, no shortage there. Yeah, giving you some instructions, safety instructions, how to plug it in and get it started. So I'll be looking at that. That plastic I don't need anymore. And what else? That's about it. There's already a needle in there. There is an automatic threader, I do believe. I may have to stand corrected on that part. So there's a list on the back of the box here, some of the features, and we can see that it says 97 stitch applications. That's great. It says automatic needle threader, I'll like that. My eyes are poor to non-existent sometimes. Automatic one-step buttonhole. I'm sure I will want to learn how to do that. Top drop-in bobbin. That sounds really convenient. Easy stitch selection and adjustable stitch length and width, of course. And there's a couple of the photos. That, I believe, is a leveler, foot leveler. So if you're going over seams or whatever, it stays balanced. So you don't get highs and lows or breaks. What does it say here? Powerful performance, enhanced piercing power, full metal frame, and $60 worth of accessories included. 100% tested for sewing by their experts. And they're on top of the box that shows you some of the things that come with it: the brush, the needles, the little screwdriver, the post, the bobbins, so on and so forth. Cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into it. Some of the things that I also purchased, but before we get into that, let's go in here and take a look at this. So let me get that opened up and I'll make sure that you can see what I'm talking about. There we go. So there's some needles. What do we got? Got 3 needles in there? 3 needles in there. There's a brush. That's for the spool pin. Put the thread on, the thread spool on, and then put that on the end so it's secured in there. I think I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be the leveler, so you can go over joints in the thread. There's a spool pin. Here is the handy dandy little screwdriver. I've seen similar things for like that for cameras and camera equipment. Then we pour out the rest of the stuff. There's the spool felt. There's a smaller cap for the spool thing instead of the big one. There's a smaller one. So I'll put these back in there as we kind of go through them. There's another foot. I don't know what kind of foot that is. Likewise, I'm not sure about that one either. And I think that may be like a thread guide of some sort. Then I have 3 plastic empty bobbins. And I dropped one. Don't step on it, Jebb. And then the felt, the pin, the screwdriver I'll leave out. I'll put it right there. That thing I'll put in there. There's the brush. And there's the 3 needles. So that's what came as part of my $60 worth of accessories. That and the pedal, I don't know, the pedal's included. So there's my $60 worth of accessories, I guess. In addition to that, I purchased a number of supplies. And I would like to bring them all. Where are they? Oh, here they are here. Oh, I bought a bunch of stuff for the channel. So anyway, what I bought was I got a new thread pair. So that's there. I got a bunch of thread. Most of them are polyester. One is 70% polyester, 30% cotton, and I think there's one cotton one. And I also got, being that I got to learn something, and there's a start. So that's what I got, a pattern for t-shirt and shorts. So I'll start with a t-shirt. That's going to be my first project. And so that's on board. Here I got a hands-free magnifying glass that I can set up in my sewing or stitching area for that finer work that I may be required to do. I'm sure that will be a worthwhile investment. And here I have some Gutermann thread, 100% polyester. That's polyester as well. And that, now I don't think there was any thread that came with the sewing machine, but what did come with the sewing machine are these 12 empty bobbins, plastic bobbins, because this machine needs a plastic bobbin, not a metal one. And then these plastic bobbins there's 12 of them, and they're loaded, 6 white and 6 black. So there's a lot of bobbins there. And I got a bunch of needles. That is for leather, and they're number 16s, I believe. Yeah, it looks like 16. These are leather, 5 of them, and I'm thinking they're 14s. Where does it say? Where does it say? Where does it say? Well, I see a 14 down there, so I don't know. That might be a 14. I think it might be. These ones are denim, 16s, 5 of them. These ones are jersey ballpoint needles, and I think there may be an assortment, or 14s, 12s and 14s, 10, 10, 12, 12, 14. So they're a different kind of size for me, I guess. And these are multi-purpose 5 ballpoint. It says 2 10s, 2 12s, 1 14. So that's what they seem to come at. 210s, 212s, 114, just like the other pack. So there's that. And I did get the Singer walking foot. I got that up at Monsieur Le Coudre up in the Quartier de Vêtements up in the Garment District, north of Saint-Germain on Saint-Hubert. And guy's a good dude in there. I've kind of established a rapport with him. I'm not sponsored by anybody. And that's a good point I'm making here, you know, you know, this is my channel, and this is, you know, kind of where the channel is going to right now. I fully intend to still get back to the 500J and get its cam stitch arm shaft and all the followers and indicator pins installed and get it put back together. But in the meantime, I'm definitely gonna learn how to sew. It's long overdue. I've been playing with machines for 4 years, almost to the day. 27th is coming up in a couple of weeks. So that's what's going on here. I don't want to go yet, because as part of my accessories, I also do have some cloth. And what I have as far as cloth, first of all, I'll get these t-shirt blanks out of the way. And these are t-shirt blanks for, like, if somebody wants to embroider them or you know, do some painting on them or whatever, decorate them or whatever. So I've got 2 of them, and that's also going to be helping me when I learn how to make my t-shirts, because this will be, you know, a template, a finished template. I also got some polyester, 2 meters of polyester. In Canada we use meters, not yards. So got a bunch of that. Also got a meter or so of denim. This is flexible denim, but you know, I've got the denim, I've got the correct needles for it, so I got that. What else did I get as far as, let me check back here, see if I left any of the new stuff out. So that's where I'm at, you know, I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, this is gonna be some fun. And I hope that maybe you know how to sew already, or maybe you're a newbie or a first timer even like me. That's okay too. And but you know, I am here to learn, and it's a little different. I don't have any experience over here on this side. You know, when I was doing the restoration, I mean, I've got 389 published videos over there on the restoration side of things. You know, so that's a comfortable spot for me to dwell in or be in. This is all very new to me, and you know, take anything I say with a grain of salt, because I don't know anything about this machine except what I just told you. You know, and that's because I've done about 20 or 30 hours at least of research online, researching Singer heavy-duty machines. There's a couple of 2 or 3 of the sites that I go to. One is the Jason of All Trades. He uses industrial machines as well, and the Singer heavy-duty machines, heavy-duty does not connote or suggest that it's an industrial machine, because it's not. It's a domestic sewing machine, just like a Singer 500J or you know, or a Singer 1500, M1500 or whatever that you buy for $140. So yeah, he's big time, and he does a lot of webbing and really heavy stuff that requires industrial machines. And his question is that sometimes he thinks Singer calling this a heavy-duty machine, some people misunderstand and think that it's more like an industrial machine, and it's not. What makes it a heavy-duty is it'll do 1100 stitches per minute instead of the normal 850, 900 that, say, a Singer 401 or something will do, and I think that's what a 401 will do. I'm not sure, so don't quote me, but I know it does a lot. The other thing is that it does have a 0.7 amp motor. That's not a weak motor. You know, you can get heavier motors, stronger motors. I have a Kenwood that has a 1 amp or a 1.5 or something. You know, I don't know why they put that, you know, huge or that powerful a motor in a sewing machine, but it's strong. You know, so yeah, there's a lot of really cool things about this machine. Like I mentioned already, I love the automatic threader, because I'm kind of in between glasses. I've got glasses with not a very accurate prescription right now. I'll be getting down there to the optometrist tomorrow to get measured up again, get a new prescription. But anyway, in the meantime, here we are. I do like the controls. There's the width. If I want to do a zigzag, this is the needle position, center, right or left. The tension for for the upper tension. That's set at 4, which I'll leave. The threader is here. There's the threader pivot, and there's the actual post and the stopper. When you reach that, it clicks off. There's the reverse button, and there's for the stitch length. That indicates right there that it's a buttonhole. That gives you one set of stitches. And is there an S2? I don't think there is on this machine. And there's the regular length. I think for heavy stuff it would be closer to 4, but for regular stuff it's probably, the figure I've seen is 2.5 millimeters set right there. And then straight stitch, the stitch selector should be, let me see if I can guess that. Yep, that's very visually intuitive. So it's right there. And I'll get a thinner one if it's set right there. If I put this over to the blue, like that, then I should be getting a thicker straight stitch. But until I experiment with it and try it, I won't know. So that's what I'm going to be doing. We like to learn and have fun. So I'm going to be doing lots of learning and having lots of fun doing it. So what else can I tell you about it in a nutshell? Well, not a whole lot. I've already, you know what, maybe I should see just before we close up. I'll move those out of the way. And what I want to do is remove the removable part, the convertible part. I do want to see that. I'm going to put that in there with thread, so I know where that is. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Now, there's no storage on this one. Is there? There is. There's storage there. So that's pretty darn cracker. There, you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that is really cool. There's the thread cutter right there. There's the foot lifter, and it does have extra slack to take it that extra bit. Once you get it up full, it'll go up slightly more. And so that's very, very interesting. That's very nice. I'm really happy that this is my first brand new sewing machine. I will put some of the accessories in there, the screwdrivers and that in there. I think that's a nice stainless steel thing. This comes off. Oh, there we go. So there, that's how that comes off. So that's a blank. Is there one in there? There is an empty plug. Wait a second, is it empty? Yeah, there's an empty one in there already. So maybe what I can do is put that up there like that, and then I'll just put that back on there where it belongs, and then I'll plug it in. So next time I'll come back, I'll have it plugged in, and then we'll wind the bobbin and get it in, and maybe, not maybe, but I will make a first few stitches on, I'll have to decide whether I'm going to use I'll use probably the polyester or whatever, because there's already a needle in there, and I'm not really exactly sure, unless maybe in the information I got it'll tell me exactly what kind of needle is in there, what size. But that's interesting. At least I'll be able to wind the bobbin to get it set up too. But I'll film it. I'm not gonna, it's very intuitive. Like everything's numbered. Like for even for threading the upper tension, it's it's 1 to through here, 2, 3, 4, and up, and then down. And apparently you keep the thread tension a little bit taut while you're putting it in there, so it all sets in there in between the discs. So I'm going to continue doing the research, and I'm going to practice a couple of the things that we're going to be working on next time, as far as getting the bobbin supplied with thread, and then inserting it and making the first few stitches. It's going to be interesting, to get the thread on the thing. So I'm looking forward to playing with it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and do come on back again. Have fun, stay safe, and we'll play with the Heavy Duty Singer 44S here at Jebb Adams' channel next time, and we'll check it out a little more. See if we can get some stitches down and start cutting out some cloth for a t-shirt. That'll be the first little project, or maybe a pencil case even, something like that. Really, really simple. But even a pencil case has to have a flap or a zipper, normally a zipper. So maybe a pencil case would be good just for the zipper. Who knows? Anyway, there's the Singer Heavy Duty 44S. I love it.